you, Chris, for your kind invitation. I'd like to give a brief overview of the clinical ecosystem within HKUMed and how it can be conducive to research. HKU Health System is the executive arm overseeing and supporting the faculty's clinical enterprises. For those who graduated from HKU long enough, most clinical, teaching, and research activities take place in Queen Mary. As our patient base and clinical settings have since diversified and expanded to meet the increasing needs, the faculty established HKU Health System to oversee clinical governance, staff deployment, and relationships with Gleneagles, HKU Sanshan, Queen Mary, Hong Kong Sanatorium, and other clinical service units. In terms of research in Queen Mary, it is very mature and well supported by the HKU Clinical Trials Center in all types of investigator-initiated studies, sponsored trials, and phase 1 to phase 4 clinical trials. Under the HKU Health System umbrella, there is also HKU Sanshan Hospital, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary. It has National 3A Hospital accreditation and is also a high-level summit program hospital of Guangdong Province. And looking to the future, the hospital is building a new clinical block of 1,000 additional beds, as well as a large research block. This enhanced capacity will further gear towards a research-led academic health institution. In November last year, the central government announced a measure of allowing Hong Kong-approved drugs and medical devices to be used without prior certification from the National Medical Products Administration. Magnetically controlled growing titanium rods for the surgical management of scoliosis was in the first batch of medical equipment to cross the border and used in HKU Sanshan Hospital, as can be seen in this news clipping. This illustrates the vast research opportunities that this opens up to, and for newer biomedical technology developed by Hong Kong researchers to be used in GBA. For private hospital partners, we have our clinical academic unit at the Hong Kong Sanatorium, as well as Gleneagles Hospital. In GHK, we took this partnership further and established a professorial clinic earlier. Both HKU and Gleneagles envisaged the hospital to develop into a medical center integrating healthcare and research. We engaged HKU Clinical Trials Center to provide clinical study site management for GHK, and the hospital is now one of the few private hospitals in Hong Kong equipped to conduct industry-sponsored clinical trials. Finally, there are the clinical service units operated by various departments and schools within the faculty, which provide direct clinical services to patients. For ophthalmology, there is the Southern District Project for eye screening, as well as the recently added Glaucoma and Optic Nerve Center. HKU Health System has over the years incubated many of these new initiatives based on clinical, teaching, and research needs. Another example is the community vaccination centers operated by HKU. Apart from administrating vaccines, these CVCs have designated areas to conduct vaccine research, which we hope can answer more questions on vaccine efficacy, effects in different populations, as well as different regimens, such as the booster doses, which have started recently. As we all know, it is really important to have fast local data to support the pandemic. So in conclusion, there are a lot of potential for synergism within this network of clinical enterprises for research between Hong Kong and Sanshan, between public and private hospitals, as well as cross-disciplinary collaborations. HKU Health System can provide critical mass of a single entity to more productively engage with teaching hospitals and clinical service units in both Hong Kong and Sanshan. Thank you.